All right, what's up, beautiful people? New policy of doing ride jams in the light of day. Just parked. We're working in the city tonight. I'm very early for my gig tonight. This is my Friday, even though it's Sunday. I worked Friday night in Brooklyn. Yesterday, I did 2 gigs. I was in the city for the Beetle brunch in the morning, afternoon, whatever. Subbing with Strawberry Fields. I became him. That's always fun. It's just a lot of fun. Who doesn't want to pretend to be Paul McCartney for 2 hours? You know what I'm saying? And then a wedding in Long Island, and now we're in the city. So I'm a little fried, but ready to do it. And I'm not going to run these in any order, but this is this is my weekend stack in the car. So in no particular order, I was blasting this Beatles Live at the Hollywood Bowl reissue. I love it. It takes until the end of the album for the sonic fatigue to set in, whereas the original Live at the Hollywood Bowl album that came out in 77, I think, 76, 77, about halfway through side 1, I can't take the screaming anymore. This, they managed to reduce the level of the screaming and bring out the sound of the band to where it takes basically till the end of the album before I've had enough. What else we got? Miles Davis, Amandla. I don't care what you say. I love Miles' stuff from the 80s. This was the second album that he did with Marcus Miller. Love some of the tunes on here. Mr. Pistorius, the closing track. Some of the best trumpet playing that Miles had done in like years on that track. This is in no particular order, by the way. I don't remember what, like, on the way in, on the way out, any of the days. I'm just going through the stack. McCartney 2, another favorite. Coming Up is on here. Very sort of experimental, renting out a, what did he, like, he rented out a Studer 16 track or something like that. There he is. Just kind of knocking around. And next thing he knew, he had the carcass of a new album. Wendy and Lisa, debut album, self-titled debut album. 30 years ago this record came out. 30 years ago this month, if I'm not mistaken, according to their Facebook page that I follow, because I'm still a hopeless fan of theirs. If you don't have this yet, you should have it in your collection. Jevon Save, tremendous Brazilian singer-songwriter. Those of you that know already know, and if you don't know, now you know, as they say. And then the newest edition, this arrived yesterday, Brecker Brothers, Live at the Bottom Line, 1976. This is Killin. If you're a fan of the sound of New York City in the 70s, this is your jam, as the kids say. Will Lee, Don Grolnick, Chris Parker, Sammy Figueroa, and of course the brothers, Randy and Michael. Steve Kahn, David Sanborn. It sounds exactly as like you think it sounds. It's Killin. On the way home tonight, I'm going to be playing this, Trout Rodby, The Duo Life. This is from 1990? 91, this came out in 91. I remember the summer of 91, I had my first gig, my first professional gig at the South Street Seaport at an outdoor cafe. Shout out to Blind Lemon Jared Faber that I did that gig with. And I used to listen to this album a lot in those days. And I got rid of it when I was getting rid of some CDs years ago. And I missed it tremendously. I was craving it, and I found a copy on Amazon. And there you have it. So, the weekend stack of ride jams. Keep your ears filled with music, people. It's good for you. So, what else do I need to tell you? New Radio 418 podcast is up with Margot Bingham, and we talk about her role as Daughter Maitland on Boardwalk Empire, and we talk about her music and her time in the cast of Rent and artistic identity and all those big $9 words that we like to use. So check it out at radio418.com or here on the YouTube channel. I will see you on the next one. Be well.